Disc golf is a sport based upon the sport of ball golf. The objective is very similar. Instead of trying to get a white ball into a hole, the objective is to get a plastic disc into a device that's designed specifically for disc golf to catch frisbees. And the object is to get the disc from the tee pad into the basket in the fewest number of throws as possible. This sport could be played anywhere. It's probably not as conducive to being played indoors, although I've seen courses played inside hotels where they have lots of room and there aren't things in the way that could get broken. But it's best played outside. There are formal courses that have baskets that are designed to catch frisbees. However, when the sport was originally invented, it involved people deciding or going outside, for instance, and picking an object that they would throw to and going to that and trying to get there in the fewest number of throws that they could manage. When I was a student in college, we played we played to various light posts around campus, and that enabled us to play at 2 or 3 in the morning if we wanted to, because the course was pretty well lit. "30 years ago, as a student at Kalamazoo College, there were several that were interested in disc sports, and we set up a course on campus which consisted of throwing from various places on campus, usually a pad of concrete, which was a good place to throw from, and then we would pick out a different light post, and there was an 18-hole course on campus. And so I played a lot casually at that time, and then when I came back to Michigan in the late 90s, I was informed of different courses, formal courses that had been put in the city of Kalamazoo, and checked those out and realized that the sport has really grown and progressed in the 30 years since I first started playing. I began playing tournaments when I started working here in the late 90s, and because I'm a faculty member, I thought it would be interesting to put together a course for students to take, an activities course to teach them how to play disc sports. Not just disc golf, but also ultimate frisbee. There was a student that approached me about being an advisor to the registered student organization for ultimate frisbee, and so I created the course which focused on ultimate frisbee as well as disc golf, and that's proven to be pretty popular among students now. Ultimate frisbee is a field sport which is based loosely on soccer and football, and it involves teams of 7 playing against each other on a field that's very similar to a football field. So it's a much different kind of a sport altogether, but still involves the use of discs. There's a formal disc golf course that I put in last summer at North End Riverside Park here in Big Rapids. It's off of 4th Street. So as you go to the north side of town, where the canoe livery is, where students rent inner tubes, and you go to 4th Street and go north about a mile, just across from the entrance to the park, as you turn left to go into the park, the first hole of the golf course is on the right. And it's pretty easy to follow the paths that now have been made on the course from hole to hole, and there's an 18-hole course out there. It's grown tremendously in the state of Michigan over the last 10 years that I've been here. In fact, this summer, in 2008, the World Championships in disc golf for all professionals and amateurs will be held in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and that will attract over 1,000 competitors from around the world to come and play. There are leagues and active and numerous tournaments almost every weekend throughout the year, from September to August, year-round. We play even in the snow and rain and all kinds of conditions. So the golfers are a pretty avid group of people. It's a worldwide phenomenon. There are strong leagues and with lots of members that play in Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, Ann Arbor, Ludington, and we're just starting to get a club going here in Big Rapids as well. A couple of ways. One would be we have started a league on Tuesday nights, and people come between 3:30 and 5:30, and I provide them with scorecards, and there are different prizes that they could win by getting closest to the pin on various holes. That's one way. Another way would be to come out to the disc sports class that I teach, and that's held every Monday and Wednesday at 11 o'clock from 11 to 12 on the west intramural fields. And even though someone might not be enrolled in the class, they're still welcome to come and check things out.